Hi there, AJ from the Digi I'm back with another mini class. Today I will teach you how to stabilize the shoulder so your hip twist can actually be connected and have direct effect on the impact of your strike. So here's a quick why before we start off with this kettlebell training. When we walk, right, our hips and our legs, our knees, all those muscles are used to getting that impact because every time you take a step, every time those leg muscles are activated, they are stabilizing and you are stacking your bones, so to speak, right? Because when you stack stuff, it's best to stack it straight on top. Your body is used to that, or so to speak, your legs and hips. Your shoulders are not used to it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a kettlebell. I believe this is the best tool for the job because of the shape. All right, you can use a dumbbell, but this is a little bit easier. So we have to sit down on the ground for this, or actually lie down. So here's what you want to do. First, we're going to isolate our shoulder movement. And we're going to do that simply first by lying down on the ground. And letting your kettlebell hang like this is stage one. A little bit later in this training, we're going to set it up straight like that, which makes it a little bit more difficult. But for now, just let it rest on the side of the wrist. So the first thing is to not shrug like that. So if I completely relax, then my shoulders will be pushed up by the weight of the kettlebell. So I want to push my shoulder down towards my butt. In other words, activating the lats. Then I'm going to push my shoulder out and come back. That's all there's to it. If your right shoulder stays on the ground, this movement will be very small, but nevertheless, you're training those muscles to move in the correct plane without interference of other muscles that are not helping you with the task. Right, so this is the first action. So that was about 10 repetitions. Let's change hands. Again, left shoulder on the ground. Right shoulder, make sure push down, activate the lats and push out. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to do it explosively. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now let's move on to the next exercise, which will be a little bit more with movement. Have a look. I want to drive from my shoulder. So I don't want to come up like that. I want to drive completely from my shoulder all the way up like that. And now my body's in a 45-degree angle. And we're just going to hold it here. And keep pushing it out. Don't let it come down. Keep pushing out. All right, if you like, you can make rotations. And come back. Simply change and be careful, don't let it go. I had to say that in this video, guys. Now remember, drive with the shoulder. Our body's going from straight up to a 45-degree angle. Like this. We're just going to hold it here. And if you think you're still pushing, push again because slightly it's going down. So keep pushing that out. And your head is in a natural position, so don't overdo it anywhere. Most probably you'll do it right the first time automatically. So come back and change over with the kettlebell. All right, now we're going to lie down and we're going to rotate completely. So all the way to the side. Remember to drive from the shoulder. And make sure your body points to the side. So your arm is in a 90-degree angle from your chest. We're just going to hold it here. And if you like, you can make rotations, which you can see my arm is now moving around a little bit because of the moving weight. That is also good training for stabilization. And come back. Now I have to repeat the other side. all the way. Drive from the shoulder, all the way, body facing there. Let's hold this for a couple of seconds. If you can manage, then make rotations. Don't do it quickly. Okay, come back. Now again, we're going to change the kettlebell over to the other hand. And now we're going to set it up straight. And if you can move it around in circles, but make the circles very small. All right? So we're going to move, driving from the shoulder all the way to the side. Now, if you want, you can make small circles. And that means going slightly outside of your alignment. So to recruit those muscles at, so to speak, at the edge of that stabilization. This is just additional training. And again, you can make those rotations. All right, come back, still activating that shoulder. Change over. First, good positioning, remember, let's push down, driving from the shoulder. And keep it up. Circles, small circles, controlled circles. Back to the center. Rotations. And come back. All right. That is the training for today, guys, to get your shoulder on a sort of new level, stabilization-wise. So now it's a little bit fatigued. I already did this before I was shooting this video. But if you do this regularly, if you know these exercises, then your shoulders are not only mobile, but they're also stable. So when you strike, you can really compress that area like this. You can compress the area, and because of that compression, when you hit something, your whole body is behind the strike. If you love these methods, head over to the digidojo.com. I have a free book waiting for you there. It contains 23 of the best methods I selected from Ishikawa, Sakagami, Nukuna, Mei, and Yokoyama Sensei. It's inside the book to download for you for free. Click the button on the YouTube video or click the description down below, and I'll see you on the inside.